Hello, my name's Trismegistus and this is Factorio. I've been wanting to play Factorio on the channel for a very long time, but, well, it just never really happened. I never really sat down and played. And this isn't going to be a full playthrough. I'm going to play the campaign, which got updated in the latest 0.17. They've actually updated it again. I played it through as soon as it came out, so I've not played this tweaked version that they put out more recently. So let's crack on. So in order to play the campaign, we need to start campaign. There are actually several other campaigns that they have, but the one that is the main campaign is this introduction. So it says, after crash landing on this alien world, you will need to explore the area, harvest local resources, and automate producing the items you need to survive. There's been quite a bit of talk. I think you can... I know it certainly has three, or it had, they might have changed it, but it had 3 chapters. And I think if you're picking it back up again, you can come here and restart each one. So let's hit play. So there have actually been some things online saying that people have found this difficult. It's because they're experienced players and the game... Also, this introduction is based on people doing things more manually, and experienced players tend to automate because that's sort of what the game's about, really. Okay, so thanks for testing. You have decided to play the new introductory scenario during 0.17 experimental. Be aware that there are still some placeholder assets. If you already know how to play Factorio, then please attempt to break the scenario and report any bugs you find. I'm not going to deliberately try and break the game. We may stumble across a bug or two. Although I must say, in all the time I've been playing Factorio, I've never encountered a bug, and I've played all the experimental builds since 0.14. So I guess you have to do some weird stuff to find bugs. Anyway, if possible, please have a non-Factorio playing friend try the scenario without helping them. So I guess if you have never heard of Factorio before, you've stumbled across this video, then give it a go, basically. And send them some feedback. So sending us your observation helps a lot. If this is your first time playing Factorio, then please let us know where you got stuck and what information you wish we had given you. Thanks in advance to the Factorio team. Okay, let's kick off. So, this is Compilatron. He's like our little guide for the thing. I don't think they're going to give him a voice or anything. Oh. So he's now basically telling me how to use WASD to move around. Engineer operational. So let's follow him down here. I'm going to zoom in a bit so we can see it better. Click left mouse button to open a structure. So we've got some objectives as well up the top here. Find survival supplies in the wreckage, 0 of 2. Salvage scrap metal, 0 of 1. Hidden tips, move the character by pressing the WASD key. So we've already done that. So we get little tooltips as well as we click on things, move things around, click on things. This structure has an inventory shown on the right. That bit there, that means hit the tab key, basically. I do think that isn't very clear, but on the left side is the character inventory tab. Click left mouse button to take an item. I don't know why this has 2 bullets. I noticed this before. They're a bit inconsistent about how they do them. Click left mouse button to take an item. Click left mouse button to put an item in a slot. Press E to close this screen. Okay, so it's basically saying you can pick them up like that, drop them like that, pick them up like that, drop like that. You can also actually hold shift to move full stacks, and there's all sorts of other controls that I will explain if I ever do a full playthrough of the game. So where's old Compilatron over here? Use control and left mouse button to take all items. So basically you hold down the control and left click and it will transfer all entire contents. These are effectively chests. So we've got scrap metal there. So we need to salvage that as well. So he's not giving us any specific tips. Transfer everything in a structure without opening its inventory by control click. Yeah, so we've done that. So is it wanting us to do more, or seems to have stopped? I was expecting him to give us another explanation. So Hmm. I mean, I know what to do. Oh, here we go. Hold right mouse button to deconstruct structures. So I don't know why there was that big pause there. So we now got a tiered objective here. Oh, here he is. What's he after? Build a stone furnace. Craft a stone furnace from the character screen. Mine stone from the nearby deposit. So he's not going to say anything? So this is stone. I say, if you've never seen the game before, I'll try and explain a few bits and pieces. I don't know if this is this a bug that's going on? I'm surprised he's not giving us any direct instructions. I'm sure he did last time. Oh, here he goes. Maybe it's timed. Maybe that's the point. It's like gives a pause. Press the E key to open the character screen. On the right side is the crafting menu. On the left, see these don't have bullets. On the left side is the character inventory. I think maybe it's because... No, I mean, that's... I was wondering if maybe the ones where it had an actual key click in it, maybe, would have the bullets, but these now have the bullets. Hold the mouse over a recipe to view its ingredients. Click the left mouse button on a recipe to craft one item. So what it's telling us to do is to craft that, but we don't have enough ingredients. To get ingredients, we simply mine stone. I'm simply holding the right mouse button. And I happen to know we need 5 stone to click to create a furnace. Although as it says that you hover over and it'll tell you. I wonder that's definitely a bug. It shouldn't be saying color equals 0.792. I mean that's an RGB color reference. That's definitely a problem. Having said I've never encountered a bug, there's a bug. So all I did there was just left click. Oh, crikey. I thought he was going to run me over there. Take the stone furnace from the character screen to build it. So we left click there. And we can pop it anywhere we want. So we now got craft a burner mining drill, produce iron plates, put iron ore in the stone furnace, put fuel in the stone furnace. You can't quite see it. Well, it might be better on the video record, but it's actually got a coal symbol there and wood. On mine, that's a bit lost in the darkness. Okay, so let's get some fuel first. So that's wood. We'll get, I don't know, a few of those. Structure requires fuel, insert coal, wood. The stone furnace smelts raw materials. Raw materials are put in the top slot. Smelted products appear in the right slot. Fuel is put in the bottom slot. So what you want to smelt in there, what it ends up as there, fuel to run it there. So we will put some fuel in. The next thing we need is iron ore. Where's the iron ore? I'm zooming in and out simply by scrolling the middle mouse wheel. Okay, so we want 3 iron plates. So we do literally need 3 bits of iron ore because each iron plate requires 1 iron ore. You're gonna... No? I think you'd given me the instruction, so we then put it in there. This red thing dropping down is the fuel being burnt, basically. One thing to note about Factorio, it's like 100% efficient in the sense that this furnace will only run when it's got things to craft, and it will only burn the exact amount of fuel that it requires to do it. It doesn't need to be kept warm or anything like that. I think there are mods that do that. So we've produced 3 iron plates. So we've got the iron plates. What we need to do now is produce a burner mining drill, which requires another stone furnace. It doesn't tell you that because I think they're wanting you to sort of learn to look things up, basically. So we can now build a burner mining drill. Objective complete. Mine coal using the burner mining drill. have coal in the character inventory. Okay, so it wants me to mine 9 of them and hold 5 of them. So coal is down here. So we take the thing. What you can actually do, there's an eyedropper tool, and basically if you hit Q over that, it'll pick the most appropriate tool in your inventory. So if we had the next tier up, which is an electric mining drill, it would have selected that, but we don't. We only have a burning mining drill. So there you go. So we pop the burning mining drill down. Burner mining drill requires fuel. Now we've got, a bullet. Put coal wood in the left slot. So we had some wood up here, didn't we? So we might as well, if you right click, it sort of grabs half the items. Pop that in there. Oh, here he comes. Block drill detected, indicating location, build chest here. So it's basically saying this mining drill has spat the item out onto the ground, and once that's blocked, there's something on the ground, it won't produce another item, so we need to build a chest. You build chests out of wood, so let us, I guess, chop some wood rather than mining some wood. Okay, we don't need that much wood, I just thought I'd grab some. So build a wooden chest. There we go. So you see it's ticking out as it mines them. One thing we can do, just to help ourselves, is hit the Alt key, and that shows these overlays. So that arrow tells me where that's coming out, the direction it's going in, and that tells me what's in the chest. So just a little visual indication. These things, I don't know if they are actually in the game proper, but they're like like a loader, a feeder it calls them there. They're loaders. It was from a mod. Oh, it nearly ran me over again. Crikey. Structure requires fuel. Insert coal wood. So we've mined 8. So no, it doesn't. Items required waiting. Put a new burning miner drill into the compilatron chest. Put transport belts into the compilatron chest. Put a new stone furnace into the compilatron chest. So basically it's saying it wants me to put things into this chest. Only 3 things in fact. So what we need to do is fuel up our thing, because we're going to need... Are we? No, probably don't. I can just manually do that. So we need 5... we're going to need 10 actually bits of stone, because we need to build both a stone furnace and a burning mining drill, and a burning mining drill requires a stone furnace. 8, 9, 10. So if we build 2 of them, we then want to put... We've got some wood in there, but I'll put the rest of that coal in there. Oh no, sorry, iron is down the bottom here. To say that the tutorial is really intended for brand new players. I, in quotes, know what I'm doing, give or take. I wouldn't normally be I'd probably build lots of burner mining, well not lots, but a few burner mining drills, and put them on the patches and get resources out that way. But let's play it like a new player would. And indeed you may be playing along. This may be your first introduction to Factorio. To make belts, you need iron plate and iron gear wheels, basically. You can't, in this, manually craft iron gear wheels. We've got some from the ingredients. Now, I don't agree with this. Well, I say that. Maybe we get the ability later on and it's blocking off, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't let us manually create those in this tutorial. No, and that's different to the main game, so I'm not a massive fan of that. I'd rather these were unlocked via some recipe or technology, but they aren't, because that's not how it works. That's not how it works in the main game either. They're just available from the beginning, and you can manually craft them. Indeed, you have to manually craft your first 10 red science packs in order to get automation, basically. So we've got loads of coal. Let's head up here. How many have we got? We've got 10. I don't think that's going to be enough, is it? We need one of them. No, we need some more. Well, it's actually, I'll put that in there. Oh no, I haven't got any. I thought I had some stuff. Oh no, I can make 2. That's all I need, isn't it? So have I got everything? Oh, I only needed, because it crafts 2. So that in there, that in there, and that in there. Where's he off to? Engine renewed required, waiting. Iron automation complete. So what he's done is made a very a basic sort of automation system, and feed iron plates into the feeder. So this is the feeder. It wants me to put them in here, basically. And to do that, I need to build I need to build a belt up there. Now, what will happen? So this, you notice this belt is full. So this is a burner inserter. This doesn't have any way to put the thing, so it just stops. But this will keep going. It has an internal inventory of about 100. You know, it is 100 items. So it will just do that. So I'm holding Control click. Yeah. Requesting iron plates, feed items here. So, in order to, how many we're going to need? About 10 or so? Something like that. So we do that. And what we can also do is we can make our own burner inserter and feed these over here. So this is a way of going around corners. It's not very efficient. What would be more efficient would be to have belt there. But it creates a buffer. So these now are fuel. So let us pop some. What we'll actually do, well, we do one of the cheap. It's not cheap, but one of the things you can do to make your life a bit easier. So we'll just get one stone for one of these. 5. So build another burner mining drill. And we pop said burner mining drill there, facing in there, so it's loading coal in there, and that's now loading coal back again. So we seed this with one piece of coal. Oh, what was he saying there? Structure requires fuel, insert coal, wood. Okay. So we can put, what you can do with this, now they've introduced a new shortcut key, so you can put a single item with Z. Can you? Or am I dropping? Oh, I'm dropping them on the fuel. I thought you could put a single item in. But what you just a single right click. So we'll put 5 in there. 5 in there. 5 in there. We want to make sure this is topped up. So 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there. And then we can put another 5 in there. This burns fuel slower. Oh, I've got 2 in there. Cool. These burn fuel slower than these. A bit more of that. And what we can do, how many does it still need? It needs another 24. So what we could do is grab our furnace here, pop it at the end basically, and have our own little supply of iron plates. What's he doing? Oh, telling me it needs fuel. I know it needs fuel. So I'll put 2 of them in, or have 2 in, and 5 in there. I'm going to grab a bit more coal. The other thing we can, we probably need some, the reason I was doing that is so that we can make another burner inserter and put one up on the stone, because I think we're going to need to build a few more stone furnaces. Maybe doing. not burner inserter, burner mining drill. Feed copper plate into the feeder, feed iron gear wheels into the feeder. So they need stuff, basically. Requesting copper plates, requesting iron gear wheels, feed items here. So what this is telling me is that I need to put copper plates and iron gear wheels in here. This is a weird assembly machine that they've made for the tutorial. Ooh. Assembler requires iron plates, build burner inserter here. So what it's saying is that we need to insert. So it's saying to put it there. So what I need to do is build a couple of burner inserters. And a bit more plate. So the eyedropper tool is just queuing it. The other thing it does, apart from automatically picking your best one there, is it picks up whatever's underneath it. So that's the plate. One of the things I really like about it is it will pick it up in the orientation of what you click on. So if you wanted to extend this belt, or be in the right orientation, if you want to extend this belt, it will be in the right orientation. Okay, so we need a couple of bits of coal in there. Stand on a transport belt, hold the F key to collect items. So as it says, you just hold F, run up the belt. Requesting copper plates, F is a pick up off the ground basically. Requesting copper plates, requesting iron gear wheels, feed items here. So it's gone back to saying that, now that it's told us what we need to know. So this machine assemblers craft recipes automatically. Required ingredients are shown in the top slots. Products are shown in the right slots. So this is what it requires as its ingredients, that's what it's going to output, and as you can see it's stopped because this is full. So if I literally take them out, it will start up again. What we want to do is, because we need 50, is to have another belt going up here, feeding them in here. Well, feeding them in there. Now, how do we do that? Well, what we do is we want a bit of belt there, because we're going to have to do something for copper, because we need copper plates as well. And what we can do is simply output. Oh, I've not got enough iron plate. This is stopped because these are our coal. So we'll put a bunch of coal in there. How are we doing here? A bit more coal in there. More coal in there. How about these? Yeah, a bit of coal in them. Say I wouldn't. What would do? We'll just. Oh, I can't belt because I haven't got enough belt. So what we'll do? We'll just put a. So it's directly feeding in, and this is our personal supply. Actually, we'll put all them. So what I was going to do is, why can't? Oh, I haven't got any stone. I haven't got a furnace. Yes, so we were going to finish this off. Okay, so just do this. That there. A couple of things in there. Yeah, that's fine. Want a bit more belt. And what you can do. Whoops. I'm using R to rotate the belt. You simply have that drop onto there, so that's what's called side loading. So this is now getting those items. So next thing we can do is what I was saying about automating a bit of stone production. 5 of them. So we then put them. Oh no, we want puts. Oh no, we need to build a burner. We've not got one. So where is it? There it is. And a bit of fuel. We don't need a lot going in. We just need enough because we're going to have to smelt this copper. So we might as well do a similar style of array as that. We're doing for fuel. Yeah, we've got loads of fuel. Yeah, that's all fine. Oh, I want to grab some iron plate so that we can make. We need some more belt. Going to need a couple of more of them. Going to need some burner mining drills. So we need some stone. And then. How many more of them do we need? We need. I'm burning through these electronic circuits. Might need to be. Oh no, that doesn't use them. So where are they going? Unless I only had 3, did I? I thought I had a bunch of thought it gave me like 50 of them, didn't it? Oh well. None of these recipes require them, so I'm not using them. Strange. I thought I had. I thought you'd given me more than that. So we want that. And so that's 2 of them. We need another stone furnace, so we need a bit more stone. So let us build a similar sort of. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Similar sort of array thing here. What you can actually do is a better. So these are feeding onto a build. It's not better actually. It's just a bit easier. Bit less material intensive. And then we want to put them on there. Yeah. So grab some belt. And oops, not enough belt. By right-clicking, it builds 5. It's making them down here. Oh, it's showing them being made down here. Okay. Is that going to work? No, they're going to come in swift, aren't they? So what I really want to do is side load both of them. Oops. So take that out. Cool. And we need to get some fuel going here. So just put, say, 5 in each for the moment, and we'll go and grab some more coal. Load in there, a couple of 3 in there, and a couple of 3 in there. Cool. So let's grab some more coal and come back and fuel these up, because I'm sure that won't last. Okay, so we've got okay, is there anything in there? No. Yeah, we already got the stuff from them, didn't we? So there is a thing over here. We'll sneakily... Should we go and try and grab this? So it gives us some solid fuel, that. I wonder if that's... There's little record icons on this. I'm using the NVIDIA. I found it really good, the NVIDIA recording software. Just have a look at the thing. Just wondering if there are any more sneaky little bits of wreckage. No? Okay. So we're nearly done. I probably need to go and refuel these ones down the bottom here, don't I? Plate. Yeah. So solid fuel is like a more... The way the fuel works... Oh, it's just it says there, so fuel value 12 megajoules. Whereas a piece of coal has a fuel value of 4 megajoules. So it's like more than double, isn't it? Triple the fuel density. And that's run out, so I'm guessing... Oops, they're all going to run out fairly soon. Oh! I accidentally hit E when that was doing that. Dang. So what it actually brought up was the technology tree. So basically what it's saying is we have basic mining unlocked. That's why that's green. We have basic logistics unlocked. You would normally research them. And it's giving us basic electronics as a possible research. And as you can see, that lets us craft green circuits, copper wires, power poles, and assembly machines. These don't match up with the main game's tech tree, which I'm not sure that's necessarily a good idea. Again, because there's a good chance you would come into the game. In fact, I've seen some posts on Reddit of people saying, I think I need to do this. And they don't, because that's not how the real game works. Anyway, so here's Compilatron. I don't know if he's going to say something? No? No? So basically this switch to being red mining, it's saying what I need to do is, here we go. Research requires science packs, insert packs into laboratory. Packs come from this machine, so we need an inserter there. But packs use, or red science packs, or what does it call them? Science pack 1, basic? I can't remember what it calls them. So it's automation science pack, they call them now. They just used to be science pack 1. So what we need to do is hit the Start Research button. I don't know if it's intending to tell me that later. No. So you now get this progress bar, and basically those are the packs that we need to feed in from here. Now to make packs, you need... To make red packs, let's have a look at that recipe. You see you need copper plates and iron gear wheels, which is what we're now feeding in. So it's basically taught us a very simple sort of automation setup. Research new recipes, research the basic in electronics technology, start the research in the technology screen, which is that one. Add science packs to the laboratory, we're putting them in, but we've run out of fuel, we've got some fuel there. I kind of hate the burner inserters. Absolute pain in the backside. So let's go around and top these all up first. And then a couple in there. Let's put plenty in, so there's about 10 or so. Yeah. These, no, they don't need to put up. A bit more. Did I put anything in that one? No, I did. You can actually hover over and it'll show you how much is in them. So here we go, we need some of this in here. What about in there? I'll pop on it. What about our things over here? It's actually stacking up on the thing, so we probably don't really need to refuel these anymore. Might as well. 20. Oh, yeah, that'll do. This has run out, but I don't think we need two. Oh, we've got nearly 2 stacks. There we go. Basic electronics researched. So we'll quit out of that with the E key. Objective complete. Research complete. New crafting recipe available. Electronic circuit, copper cable, small electric pole, assembling machine 1. Craft advanced components. Craft electric circuits. Craft and build an assembly machine. Use a small electric pole to connect electricity. So this is a sort of, as it says there, emergency batteries. This is exclusive to the campaign. Yeah, so what we need to do is build one assembly machine, which we can do already because we had those green circuits. So this is one of the things. It's sort of self. You wouldn't have been able to build them unless it gave you the 3 electronic circuits, but that's not true of the main game. You can build electronic circuits, handcraft them as well. So we've built a machine. We need to pop this down here somewhere. Not sure where it's intending for us to put them in, really. Oh, assembling machines require electricity. Build electric pole beside reactor. Build electric pole beside assembler. Connect electric poles. So this is our assembler. This is our thing. We need to get power from there to there. Basically, the only way of doing that is with electric poles. Electric poles are made from wood and copper cable. Let's grab a bit more wood. So that's... I can't handcraft copper cable, so that's why it's giving me those as well. That's interesting. Yeah, so we need to power that on. I thought it would give me another message, but basically you set assembly machine 1 requires recipe, select a recipe. Electronic circuits, so we need copper cables and iron plate. Now we can't manufacture, it wants 5, so we need more than that. Now we can't hand make copper cables, so what we actually need to do, what you would actually really do in the real game is build multiple machines, but what we would do is simply change the recipe and pop in some plates. Very quick to craft. We need 5 of them, so we need, each one requires 3 copper cables, so we need 15 copper cables, so we'll get way more than that out of those copper plates. They also require iron plates, which of course we've got over 100 of, so we're going to be able to make loads of electronic circuits. I forgot what they're called then. I'm just holding shift and control and things. New technologies are available. So, bring the minimap back online. Power a radar. Craft and build a radar. Research the basic mapping technology. So it's wanting me to do those. See, this is one of the things I would complain about. Is that, like, that tree structure. So, it says power a radar, but you wouldn't power it until you built it. But then it says research the basic mapping technology. So am I meant to be, which order am I meant to be doing those in? If I bring up the thing, I've got these here, you see. Yeah. So the basic research mapping is a technology we can research just with the red science. This is not something that's in the main game. So it's waiting for. So the game is paused when you're in the tech tree. There you go. You see, it's all ready to go. Let's fuel some things up. No, we don't need to there. Don't need to there. Do there. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Took them all. And yeah, need some fuel in there. These look like they've stopped because they're full. They have an internal sort of capacity of 50. So we will put some stuff in there. Too many in there. What about? Oh yeah, I checked them already, didn't I? How are we doing in the copper? The copper's probably running out of fuel, I guess, but yeah. So what it wants us to do is power up craft a radar. Oh no, I need to do that tech first. There we go, so that's done. I won't. There is another tech here, electric inserters. I won't do that unless it tells me to, I think. Research complete. New crafting recipes available. Radar. So that's that one there. I need these electronic circuits. Power poles have like an effectiveness range. They're different depending on the type of power pole. These small ones just use a sort of a 5x5 grid. So we will pop our radar just there. And this has caused the minimap to pop up. First contact. When you are ready, see what compiler channel wants. Engineer required. Waiting. So this is I think this is the second sort of chapter we're entering now. These are the locals. And they've decided they don't like our stuff. So this is telling us something's been destroyed. Research escape pod black box. Oh, research escape pod black box. Sorry. Escape pod black box. That looks like the mainframe of the crashed escape pod may contains many useful recipes. This technology will grant access to the most important ones. Why has the black box got what looks like a weird creature in it? What we can do while we're sort of waiting is try and sneak over and grab this stuff. I know we did that one already. Because they do come and destroy this. And as you can see, it's got a little bit of bonus stuff in it. Are there any others? These are the local aliens. They're small biters. Can I get over that? Actually, if we bring up the map, just hit M key, it goes into a map view, which you can scroll around. So I can zoom in a bit. There they are. They redesigned them for 0.17. They're made much more insect-like. So I don't know that I'll be able to get close enough. But these are... Will it let me? No. These are the worms. They're like turrets, basically. So these are melee enemies. They also produce spitters, which are ranged attack. And they do literally spit at you. I don't know if there's anything useful over there, because we can get around that promontory now. Is there anything worth grabbing over here? It's a bit of stone. So one of the things it's teaching us might be a strong word, but it's effectively sort of showing us at the moment is that you automate things and they just work in the background. The idea isn't that you manually craft everything. And indeed there's an achievement for doing the opposite. Not crafting everything. So that's the escape pod black box researched. Oops. When you're ready, see what Compilatron wants. New crafting recipes available. Pipe to ground. Steam engine. Boiler. Lab, as you can see there. What I want to try and do is make sure this keeps going. Where's he gone? He's down there. Engineer required. Waiting. So, yeah, these are the aliens. Bit more, some more aliens there. Another, like, pod of them. So they're going to attack that bit of wreckage, which is why I snuck over and grabbed the stuff. So he's not said anything there. Weirdly, I thought he gave us that directly, but what we're basically going to do is evacuate, like run away, basically. So what we need to do is pick up stuff, pick up our stuff. Now we will actually grab everything. I'm simply right-clicking, or holding right-click on them. The aliens will come and attack the base, but I think it's triggered once you've picked up the items, and of course I did that backwards. I think this is right. I don't think I'm getting ahead of it. It might. So I need to build them. Okay. I think we've probably got enough ingredients to do everything, haven't we? I can always put it back down again. Because I can't mine that. Okay, so I need to build an offshore pump, a boiler, steam engine, some small... Can I have more small electric poles? Oh well. And an laboratory. Native aggression levels at unsafe. Native aggression at unsafe levels. Evacuate. Run away! Run away! Escape toward the east and find a safe place. Safe location to rebuild. Wait for compilation. Badoosh. Now this is the next part of the thing. Basically, we now got a massive horde of aliens. Here they come. They're going to wreck our stuff. What you can do, I think, to sort of cheese it is, you notice these are sizable pack, or, you know, there's a good amount of stuff there. I think you can actually basically mine the place out. this only triggers once you've built those things. So you could build everything but say the lab, and get a whole load of iron plate and stuff. The game's not expecting you to do that. That's an experienced player type activity. Now, one of the things, this is how the aliens expand in the main game. They send out these parties of biters, and they lay down those blobby things they were making were bases, which will spawn new biters, and it's basically making worms as well. So, explore the eastern area for a safe place with water. The reason it wants us to get water is because we will be putting down a boiler, etc., the things we just crafted, in order to make... Sorry, they're distracted. In order to make electricity. So here it is, and this is what it's wanting us to do. Okay. Now I'm actually going to stop there. This next part of the campaign is a bit more long-winded, so I think this is a good point to end the episode. So yeah, if you've been watching this and you've enjoyed it, then I hope you might consider coming back for another one. You can like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Certainly I'm going to do at least one more episode. It might end up being 2 on the campaign. I then hopefully might roll into doing a full playthrough of Factorio. No promises on that. I may wait for 0.17 to become stable. I may not. I may just start. We shall have to see what time I have available. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.